Boom, boom. Bow, bow, bow. Hey, hey, hey. It's the cool stream. Welcome back to me. And welcome back, everybody else. Let's see. I was just going to the restroom just now, so you have to excuse me. Get things up and running here. Here we go. That's right, we're doing it on a Sunday. Isn't that crazy? Get some of this coffee too. Crap. That's right. That's right.
Hey guys, I just wanted to go live here really fast. Yesterday was
Cooking
was
some
quite a
chicken.
day. The Congress had, in this impeachment inquiry, had their first real witness in Kurt Volker, who's a special representative for Ukraine. He
Ukraine.
testified for nearly 9 hours yesterday
Wow.
before 3 different congressional committees, and yeah, I think we learned a
Yeah,
whole heck of
it
a
was
lot
insane.
of information, despite what
Everybody saw it and everyone was there watching the whole damn stream, and we were like, what? And of course, we all know what's going on with that. It's been in the news, and I'm like a freak for the news. I can't get away from it. It's all I can pay attention to these days. I feel like I'm going crazy.
some of the Republicans are coming out and saying, like Lee Zeldin and Jim Jordan were saying, "Oh, it was a nothing burger."
Yeah,
and that
they
nothing
were-
actually took place.
They
This
were
was
saying that.
incredibly damning for Trump. The GOP's talking points, Trump's talking points have all been, there's been no quid pro quo. Now the problem with
pro
this is
quo.
that it doesn't matter if there's a quid pro quo because
Quid pro quo, Clarice. Yeah! Yeah! Oh, yeah! News will do it to you. That's right, Odie rounds. Welcome in.
there's already
Private
clearly
Boolean and
an
Rurisk. It's
effort for Trump to
a
abuse
special
his
Sunday
power
stream.
and pressure of the
We're
foreign
busy
government
this weekend, so I had to do
investigate
it on a
political
Sunday.
vote, which is incredibly damning and
Damn it.
would be in any other time would be an
Damn
instant impeachment and instant conviction in my mind.
Yeah. Damn it. Do, 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 do. Welcome on in to the Cool Lounge, everybody. Let's get this show on the road. Do, do. We got a fun one today. I've been waiting all night for Sunday night so I could do the show Sunday afternoon. Whoa! Frog Stack. Subscribe to Tier 1. Subscribing for 3 months. Oh my gosh. Welcome back. Frog Stack, back again.
For you, I gain access to the web.
Are we hearing this?
Thank you, dear horse.
I don't think it's loud enough. Let's adjust these levels here. We gotta have our soundboard.
Thank you, dear horse.
Yeah. Now we're talking.
Where's my can opener?
Where's me freaking can opener? Whoa! Pumped. Get pumped. Let me turn my headphones up. Let me take a few more years off of my hearing here and just start blasting my eardrums. It's cool. Just I don't mind. I don't need my hearing much anymore. Just the constant ringing in my ears is fine. I'm cool with it. You're getting the best out of me in the prime of my years, and then I won't be able to hear anymore. Everything's good. Okay, Tom Chain is pumped as well. Everybody's pumped. Frog Stack is here. Wow, it's a Sunday show. So let's just do the damn thing. Let's jump right into it. And what we'll do is we'll do an intro, and then we'll do a show after that. It's going to be a lot of fun. And here we go. Here comes that famous music we all know and love. Okay, just going to give you the play-by-play, and here we go. And whoa, We got all kinds of crazy stuff going on today. What? Wow. And we got a subscription from Rurisk. Subscribed to Tier 1. They're back, baby, for 4 months in a row.
Put down your cocks and open your...
Wait. Let's do a little applause for that. No, we love it. We love when people jump in at the top of the show doing their subscriptions and all that stuff. We appreciate the subscribers who wouldn't be here without you, cheering us on, throwing your bits and your blaps and your blops everywhere to support the show. We love it. So we appreciate that. It's time to do the show. We're pretty excited today because we have a crazy cool episode we got going on. It's going to be a lot of fun. That's right. It's time to do a show. So I hope everyone did their chores. Everyone's got their laptops. Let's see, what else am I supposed to say here? Got your app open, maybe. Because it's the freaking cool stream. Really snuck up on me there. That's right. It's time to do another freaking show, everybody. So sit back, relax, and get your iced coffee and get in here. Get in the cool lounge. It's time to do it. We're going to talk about some weird, crazy, cool stuff around the web, don't you know? Don't you know? Yeah. Yeah. We're doing it. It ain't Saturday, but it is Sunday. And everyone does have to go to work tomorrow. I hope everyone's doing good with the old daylight savings time. That'll mess up your whole week. Or maybe that's the the other one where you have to spring forward. Actually, this is the good one where you get the extra hour. So you can spend all day thinking about, well, it's 4 o'clock today, it's Central or whatever zone. But actually, it's an hour ahead, and so you can play that kind of crazy, weird mind game for the rest of the day and piss everybody off. It's cool. We know it. We love it. We're doing a show, and as you can see, it's going to be a crazy, weird one. Because it's the cool stream. It's what we do, baby. I'm making dinner, and I'm doing a show. I hope you're going to like what we serve up for you on a big, stinky platter. You're going to shell it down. You're going to love it. I don't really know what that means, but I'm trying to get juiced up, jazzed up, and ready to go for to do another stream, another episode of the cool stream. It's episode number 44, I think. Wow, we're getting up there. We've been doing a lot of episodes lately. It's really crazy. It's really taking its toll on me. We're approaching the big one, and that's pretty cool. I'm glad to be here. Glad to be doing a show. It's a lot of fun. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So we got the right thing pulled up. Oh, yeah. That's right. It's going to be a fun episode today, everybody.
Oh, yeah!
Well, I hope everybody had a great and happy Samhain on Thursday. Hope you enjoyed all the spooky episodes last month and you got your head full of all kinds of tortured demonic thoughts and thinking about ghosts and ghoulies and cryptoids and cryptids and cryptos and Samhain and Halloween and crazy costumes and stuff. I hope you got it all out of your system, because I know I did. Lord help me, did a whole month of spooky episodes last month, and we did a freaking bonus episode. If you haven't checked that out, it's over here on the YouTube. You can pull that up. You can like and subscribe to the YouTube page. Go on down in the archives, and you can also hit that bell icon, everybody. We love to do that. And I'll be posting some more episodes here at some point for the archives, if you want to go back and watch those. It's a lot of fun. There's a lot to watch. We're approaching the 50th episode, like I said. That's pretty wild. Pretty crazy to think that we've been doing it for almost a year. Pretty crazy. But, for me, it's just another week, just another show. I'm on my grind, as usual. Just grinding it out, doing more shows, compiling all the crazy, weird stuff you know and love. Whoa! You from space. Oh my god, bro. What, bro? Subscribed at tier month. What? Subscribed at tier 1. They've subscribed for 2 months. Cool, baby. Welcome in, Keep from Space. Thanks for that subscription. Holy crap. Well, I'm really going to have to deliver today. And I'm ready. I'm ready to do it. I'm juiced up. Let me get another swig of this here coffee. Oh, yeah. We get to switch from spooky music into some of this cool, funky music. Oh, baby. Okay. So, we're back at it, doing another episode, and wouldn't you know, if you see this picture here, you know we're going to get into something real fun. Something real crazy and real weird. You know this guy. His book came out last week, and I was waiting with rapt attention for that fateful day. I had it on the calendar, had it on the old Google Calendar. October 22nd, that's right. The official release of the book of Trump-related poems by none other than John Lithgow. His book, his famous book, Dumpty, came out, and it was hot off the presses, and Twitter was going insane for this stuff. So we're going to have to jump into some more Dumpty, Trumpty, Humpty crap. And now I know what you're saying. He is the president, and we must respect the office, but what I will say to that, and normally I don't talk a lot about politics, but what I say to that is, he's not my president. I didn't vote for the guy. I don't know what this guy's talking about. And wouldn't you believe there's all kinds of crazy stuff that happened just the other day, just this week. So we're going to have to touch on some of this stuff. We're definitely going to look at all the Dumpty related things. Dump da dump dump. Dump dump da dump dump. So we're talking about Dumpty, baby. Yeah. Okay. I'm used to like all the spooky atmospheric music. This is funky music's really throwing me off. Dump to dump dump dump. We're dumping it up. We're dropping the dump trunk on your heads because we're getting into some Dumpty stuff. So let's take a look at old John Lithgow's. And if we're seeing this, we got to make sure we're live here. We are live. People are in the chat. People are waiting. They're ready to go. Dump, 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 da dumpty, baby. Whoa. Okay, let's check out John Lithgow's website. Before we get into it, hold on. Let's see. There's a little intro here. Let's refresh this. Here we go. My 9th children's book, Never Play Music Right Next to the Zoo. The Scoop. That's the scoop on John Lithgow. There's nothing about Dumpty here on his website, which is kind of disappointing. He needs to get that, to call up his webmaster and get some Dumpty stuff on here. But this is John Lithgow's website. Butterfly, butterfly. I'm a little hoarse today. Oh my God, I'm gorgeous. That's the guy from Third Rock from the Sun. Some of his quotes here. Pretty cool. So this is John Lithgow's website. It's a little, might need an update if you ask me. Oh, pity the prodigy Farkle McBride from the book, from whatever this is, the remarkable Farkle McBride. That sounds cool. So there's nothing about Dumpty here on this website, unfortunately. But you can check out a Lithgow Palooza and some of his other stuff. I'm a manatee, and whatever this says. Something about a squirrel. Wow. There he is. McFarkle McBride. He's the new Roald Dahl. The man from the stage and screen, and boy, won't you know it. He's playing all kinds of crazy characters these days. He played... just jump over here to Dumpty. This is his book. Trumpty Dumpty wanted more power. Legal constraints made him cranky and sour. So, John Lithgow, he's a famous actor, and he played on that great show that we all liked, The Crown. He played none other than Winston Churchill. Right? This is one of his quotes. We'll strike them from the air, Winston Churchill. Right? Isn't that one of his quotes? So John Lithgow is playing all these interesting people from history. And we're going to touch on someone he's playing in a new movie coming out. And all kinds of people. He likes to get into the mind of some of these famous people. Because he's an actor. But he's also a writer. And he came out with this book, Trumpty Dumpty. Pre-order the first poetic comic history of the last few chaotic years. Written and illustrated by award-winning actor and best-selling author John Lithgow. That's right, he did illustrate it, and I do kind of like the illustrations, if I'm being honest here. They're slightly crude, not in an offensive way, just kind of crudely drawn, but they're charming. He wields a whip-smart satirical pen in this poetic flight of fancy, chronicling the last few raucous years in the American politics. And I'll say for sure, it's been crazy. And what I want is a book that tells me all about the last 2 years. And then we'll forget. I've already forgot about all that stuff, so I need some poems to fill me in on what happened, because I was just blindsided. Every other day is a new freaking piece of news on the timeline. I can't keep up with all this crap. He's got lacerating wit, and he'll lacerate you, beat you to death with his words, because that's what he does. He takes readers verse by verse through the recent history of Donald Trump's presidency, and he lampoons all these people, Paul Manafort and Giuliani, and we'll get to him. Okay, he comes up, and he's illustrated everything, and of course, he's got the audiobook, which I don't have. I refuse to pay for any of this stuff, so I can't actually look at the book. But you can pre-order your copy now at Barnes & Nobles and Amazon. And he was on Stephen Colbert. There he is. There's some of his drawings. He smashed the freedom of press and the First Amendment. He's smashing all this stuff. This dastardly guy, not my prez, Trump. So, it was a rare treat. He went on a media blitz, this guy, John Lithgow, when Dumpty came out this week. He went on, let's see, first he went on Morning Joe. Let's see. And he read aloud some stuff from his book. So, of course, we got to watch this.
The book of poems like a motif. This is the second one. Trumpty Dumpty wanted a tower to showcase his personal glory and power. But Putin came up with a devilish plot to exploit Dumpty's dream for covert compromat. Dumpty proceeded with Cohen and Satyr, ignoring the possible labor of traitor. When thereafter their dealings were open to all, the odds were that Dumpty would have a great fall. There's my drawing.
Is that your illustration?
Yes, I illustrated it too. This is him on a tower which says in Russian Cyrillic, Trump Tower, Moscow.
It says it. He's on a tower and it says Trump Tower, Moscow. That'll show him. Look at this. He has a devilish grin, this guy, John Lithgow. He knows that he's doing something naughty. With the wit of a pin, he will strike you down, Drumpf. He's getting skewered in the ass by none other than John Lithgow. And it's not over yet. We're just... we are just getting into it. And I think the next thing we're going to have to pull up here... Oh, there he is. This was his poem he reads from Dumpty, but I think we're going to jump ahead to that night, that fateful night, October 22nd. I was following the news. He went over there to the Late Show with Stephen Colbert. And wouldn't you know it, of course, Colbert did his whole intro and told all kinds of jokes and stuff, so we're going to fast forward through that. Because he actually had Rudy Giuliani on his show. That's kind of crazy.
Impeachment by pushing debunked conspiracy theories. Here to tell us is the man himself, Trump's personal attorney.
The man
Giuliani.
himself.
Mr. Mayor.
You should be booing him.
Mr. Mayor, thank you for joining us.
This is him. It's Rudy Giuliani.
I know. And your facts are all wrong, so
Wait a second.
And ask me a question.
Wait a second. That's not Giuliani. That's John Lithgow. What? Yep, that's right. You know what I was talking about? He gets into he's an actor, so he has to get in this twisted mind of some of these crazy characters from history. So he said, you know what? I'm going to go on the Late Show with Colbert himself, and I'm going to skewer Giuliani because I'm going to play him on TV.
Okay, Mr. Mayor, how do you respond to critics who say that you were traveling the world pushing debunked conspiracies as part of a scheme to help the president's re-election?
That's ridiculous, Stephen. I was simply bringing the American people the truth about the Bidens. And that's not all. I now have reason to believe that the 2016 election was not hacked by the Russians. It was hacked by Hunter Biden. Who was actually a Men in Black style alien. being operated by a
Whoa.
tiny Hillary Clinton in his neck.
Men in Black and aliens? What? Sounds like he's been watching the Cool stream. He's been talking all about Men in Black and the aliens. Or I guess he's talking about the movie. Anyway, let's see what else he says here.
Okay.
It's going crazy on the show.
That is. Sir, it's a bold assertion. Do you have any proof of that?
Oh, not yet, or ever. I'm not falling into that proof trap.
Well,
He's making them crazy faces. This guy. He's got them. He's nailing this impression right now.
And Rick Perry?
When you're solving big, spooky mysteries, you need a team.
Spooky.
It was Gordon Sondland, Rick Perry,
How was
Velma,
this guy
and me,
smoking?
Rudy. Steven, if
That's
you'll excuse me,
his little
it's
catchphrase.
time for a Rudy snack.
Mr. Mayor.
He's an alcoholic.
Mr. Mayor, are you drinking?
I can't hear myself drink.
Yeah.
Well, Mr. Giuliani, your investigations have caused
Is
a
it
lot
the
of
Ed
trouble
Sullivan
for the White
Theater?
House.
That's kinda
Former
cool.
National Security Advisor John Bolton reportedly called you a hand grenade who would blow everybody up.
Oh my
What do you say
gosh.
to that?
Stephen, that's crazy. Grenades are used by highly trained soldiers. I'm more like a can of hairspray someone turns into a flamethrower during a prison riot.
Wow.
That's also what happened to my teeth.
I got it. Well, fraud guarantee associates.
He's got hairspray on his teeth? I get the joke there. So people loved this impression. They were crazy. Like, this is the funniest thing we've ever heard. So, of course, Lithgow, he went on the media blitz. Like I said, he was on a frenzy out of his head. And he talked about his bonkers Rudy Giuliani impression on this show here, the AM2DM by BuzzFeed News. He's just full of nonstop jokes. I don't think he wrote any of the jokes, because if it was John Lithgow writing the jokes, he'd be like, and I'm Rudy and Tootie, and with my crazy mind, I've destroyed all the world of America, and I don't want to take care of you. That's my attempt at doing a rhyme here like he would do.
It happened about
But
12
he went on this
hours
interview.
ago. I did it on on Colbert's show
Steven.
on late night last night. It was chaotic. I was there as a guest,
It was
and they called and
crazy.
said, "Well, will you do Giuliani too, the way Laura Benanti does Melania?"
Yeah.
And I said, "Well, sure." I brought along my
bad.
actual vintage Buckaroo Banzai teeth.
What?
My Dr. Lizardo teeth. I still have them after
Dr. Lizardo.
25, 30 years. And they painted them bright white, and I clicked them in. And I wouldn't say I was Giuliani to the life, but I was Giuliani. I was certainly a version of Giuliani. If you haven't seen it, Alex, you got to see it.
Can you give me any Giuliani right now?
You gotta check it out.
Rudy, woo! I mean, I'm the last person I would have ever picked to play Rudy.
Really?
But I leaped at it.
He leaped at it. He did leap at it. And I will say, he wasn't going for, an exact impersonation. So he captured the essence of Giuliani. Let's see some more. Let's see. Rudy, woo. That's his catchphrase.
Arrested with one-way tickets to Vienna just hours after you met with them. And you were also scheduled to fly to Vienna. What were you planning to do there?
Stephen, shh. I was going to Vienna because I love classical music.
Loves the sausages.
And I have reason to believe that Hunter Biden has stolen Mozart's bones. And he wasn't alone. Everyone was in on it. The deep state, Podesta, George Soros.
Deep state.
Also, hold on, let me consult my research department.
He's a drunk and a fool, this
The
guy.
lizard people, Bigfoot.
The lizard people.
Chupacabra, I know
Bigfoot?
him. We have the same dentist.
Whoa.
Mr. Mayor.
Bigfoot.
It's lovely
Bigfoot gets a
orthodoxy.
shout
Mr.
out.
Mayor,
That's pretty cool.
this kind of behavior is exactly
all coming
why
full
you
circle.
yourself are under a counterintelligence investigation.
It won't work, Stephen, because I am counter-investigating them. I've teamed with a new Bulgarian company, certified ripoff. They're going to fund my space expedition to get to the bottom of Hunter Biden's business deal with the Nazis in the center of the moon. The mayor of outer space. The deep state. They got my wine.
Mayor Rudy Giuliani, everybody.
Deep State got my wine. Oh, crap. He's a drunk. Whoa, he was really going for that wine there. Sad that Lithgow got infected by the Trump-Russia mind virus. Never be able to watch Cliffhanger the same way again. He loves to drink. He's got kind of like Dr. Evil. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. He's just having a laugh. Let's see. We could watch some of his interview, but I kind of like these little snippets here on Twitter. He did do an interview with Stephen Colbert. Let's see. And just, here's someone posted a picture of his book, so you can get a sense of what that's like. My favorite lies after Rogers and Hammerstein. So he's Trump there with a big nose. Muslim festivities on 9/11. What? Barring the Russians had screwed the G7. China makes none of my cheap merchandise. These are a few of my favorite lies. Okay, so it's like that. Sound of music. Records were smashed at my inauguration. I nailed Korea denuclearization. I'll be awarded the Nobel Peace Prize. These are a few of my favorite lies. Only I am the working man's savior. Knew not a word of Mike Flynn's misbehavior. Comey infested my campaign with spies. These are a few of my favorite lies. When the time bites, when the post stings, when I'm feeling sad, simply remember my favorite lies, and then I don't feel so bad. Yay, bravissimo, senor. All right. That was my interpretation of some of his favorite book. Hey, it's a song. Boom, boom. Okay. When does my copy arrive? Well, I guess I should have ordered one. I thought about getting the ebook, but, well, I just couldn't bring myself to do that. Let's see some of his interview. I'm not done with Lithgow yet.
What a lovely night, John. Great night. Now, my first guest tonight
Great night.
Me?
I know you just missed Rudy Giuliani a moment ago.
I know.
I'm worried about that guy.
It was nuts backstage.
It was crazy.
Now, you just celebrated your birthday. Happy birthday.
Why, thank you.
Saturday, Sunday?
It was
Saturday. Saturday.
Yep.
Wow.
Saturday. Did you make a big to-do out of it? Did you do anything fun?
Well, I had a nice romantic lunch with my wife, and then I took her off to see her first look at Bombshell, a film coming out in December, in which I play Roger Ailes.
He's gonna be Roger Ailes. So this guy's playing all the characters from our modern history that we've got. Rudy Giuliani, Roger Ailes, the big fat guy from Fox News. He's dead. He likes putting on the fat suit.
About 300 pounds with jowls and earlobes and fat nose. She still. And
we can say that he's fat.
So that was my birthday present to her.
I'm canceled now.
This is how bad it can get.
So enjoy me while you can.
Yes, exactly.
Now, the movie's getting a lot of buzz. People are very excited about it. Nicole Kidman, Margot Robbie, Charlize Theron is in it. And you here, as it's about Fox News, here you are as Roger Ailes. Completely unrecognizable. How long did it take you to
I recognize him.
achieve this?
Those little eyeballs.
I just sat there.
His little Lithgow eyes.
2.5 hours.
Of course, he was playing Winston Churchill, too. There he is.
Crown.
The Crown. We must fight them on the sea, and we'll fight them tooth and nail, my good boy. Because I'm Winston Churchill.
That's right.
Why not just have fun and gain the weight for both parties?
We want to hear about Dumpty. Is he going to bring out a copy of Dumpty? I don't think. Here we go. We want to hear more about Dumpty.
For Important Central for many years.
Yes, that's right.
Now you've written also a new book, which I'm really looking forward to. Dumpty.
He's looking for it. Dumpty.
With your own original art.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
Your own original art, The Age of Trump in Verse, and it's stories of
Wow.
Trump's presidency told in verse poems. And as I said, with your own art, I particularly like this one. There's Trumpty Dumpty right there, sitting on the wall. How long
That's
have you always
Trumpty
been a visual
Dumpty on
artist?
the wall.
I actually intended to be a visual artist, a painter, printmaker.
That's pretty
When I
cool.
was young, but you know, I heard too much applause and laughter. I grew up in a theater family, and I went into the theater business in spite of myself. But
Is he gonna read some of these?
Maintained it. I do Christmas cards. I do drawings of the cast.
I don't know if
on
he
opening
reads any
nights
of it.
Shows.
Or he talks about how he
at the end of
how it all started.
film.
Let's see.
I am the very model of a modern
Oh, yeah,
major,
here we go.
major general.
Information animal and vegetable.
Exactly.
Yes, yes, yes.
I never played the part, but I said yes. And
Yes.
I decided to perform it as ex-Lieutenant General Michael T. Flynn. You know, give a little point
a
to the
little
evening.
spin on it.
I came out on stage on the night in a navy suit and a red tie and Michael Flynn makeup, almost as good as my Rudy Giuliani makeup.
What would that
And
look
I
like?
launched into
I don't know what that guy looks like.
the actual Gilbert and Sullivan song, sang.
Is that this one?
Yeah, although the audience had no idea who I was
I was like,
impersonating.
what the hell is he
until
talking
I
about?
got to the end of the second verse. I tweaked the last couplet. I sang, "Then I can hum a fugue of which I've heard the music's dinner for. There's never been a general the likes of Michael Flynn afore." And it sort of spread this realization in the audience. Oh,
You're like,
that's what
what?
he's doing.
That's what he's doing.
And then I slowed the tempo down.
They were there for about 10 minutes of whatever this song is. Like, what the hell is he talking about? And then he really nailed it at the end. They were like, what? He's Michael Flynn, and he's doing that song. He's talking about Trump. Humpty Dumpty's probably the most foolish character in literature. It's a very powerful roast. That's right. He's a fool, that Dumpty. Just like our president.
To a ponderous pace.
Ponderous
and I sang
pace.
my own rewritten lyrics.
He remixed
for the
it.
Third verse.
He did a mashup.
I sang, "When President Obama made me head of all things clandestine, he realized he'd brought to life a governmental Frankenstein. Wow. But then I made a killing in a case of public pillory by shouting, 'Lock her up!' in my harangue opposing Hillary." So I was chosen National Security Advisory until I let the crafty Russian Secret Service hire me.
Here he goes. He's doing it.
Now I've become the target of a
He's
special
doing it.
counsel crime report, a fate I share with Cohen, Donald Jr., and with Manafort.
So really, he's just taking he's doing parodies, right? He's taking Humpty Dumpty, and he's taking the Sound of Music, and he's taking this Gilbert and Hammerstein, or whatever the hell it's called, the modern major general. And he's making his own rhymes. He has some originals too, so check it out.
I plead the
Get it
Fifth
at Barnes and
Amendment
Noble.
when the public and
Dumpty.
the press attack my meeting Jared Kushner in a room with Sergei Kislyak.
What?
In short, it matters vegetable, animal, and mineral. I am the very model of an ex-lieutenant general. And this, and I got exactly this response. And about months later, I met with my literary editor.
He killed.
We were trying to figure out what I should
He
write.
killed.
I remembered this evening, I sang the song to him the way I just sang it to you, and he looked at me and said, "There's your book.
By George,
And
you.
here's my book."
Here's my book. He's so happy with his book.
My book.
Hold on.
There's your book. And here's my book.
Yay. So it all turned out good for John Lithgow. He went to the whatever thing he was talking about. He did his performance, and he killed. He brought the house down, and he said, "I love when people laugh and cheer me, so now I'm going to do a book." And he says, "Here's my book." Very mild response from a crowd. Yeah. They're excited. Well, that's Dumpty. That's a great book. You can check it out on Amazon, but there were some reactions to Dumpty. Like this person, Shelly, at Shelly2161 says, she added John Lithgow and said, FYI, I compared Trump to Humpty Dumpty almost a year ago. And then her tweet there, it says, Trumpy, Trumpy, period, sat on a border wall. The GOP, at GOP, had a great fall. All the president's men, comma, all the president's lawyers couldn't put the Trump administration together again. Now, come on. Come on, Shelley. You know, if you had seen our episode, we did a Humpty Trumpty episode quite a while back, which is why we're revisiting it today. Quite a while ago, and we found a bajillion Humpty Dumpty Trumpty Dumpty whatever tweets. So I don't think, Shelley, I'm sad to say I don't think you invented that. But nice try. Trying to take down John Lithgow. But he's using other pieces of literature as well, and I don't think he's claiming to be the originator of any of this stuff. And then Miss Alfina Dolphina had a weird tweet for October 23rd, 2019. So apparently John Lithgow is coming out with a book about Trump and calling a Dumpty? And I thought, why isn't it called Dumpster? Why would anybody want to buy a book where Donald Trump is referred to as Dumpty? Coincidentally, I'd already spoken of Humpty. Really not sure what they're talking about there. They should call him Dumpster. President Dumpster. That sounds about right. That's pretty good. So, yeah, I was going through the old timeline and trying to search for some John Lithgow stuff the last couple days last week. And really brings out a lot of strange people. So, a lot of strange stuff here. So, we're going to jump into some more parodies here. Trump is a guy who's ripe for parody. He's a great source for all your comedic stuff. So get out your old rhymes and riddles, get out your Trumpty, your newspaper, and put them together, and there you've got some great satire for the 21st century. November 3rd, 2019. There sure are a lot of people talking about Humpty Trumpty. Dumpster, Dumpty, Drumpf. That's right. You can draw a straight line. We're starting to connect the dots here. He's not the only one doing parodies. Anyone can do it. And of course, on our last episode, we saw a lot of that stuff. And we saw this guy here. So he has another video. We got to watch this. This is pretty good.
It seems Humpty Trumpty and Rootin' Tootin' Putin have been watching too much TLC network.
What?
They've decided to take Kim Jong-un as their sister wife. And I know what their first dance is going to be to Crazy by Miss Patsy Cline.
We're gonna have to watch that again. So this guy had another video about Humpty Trumpty, and we watched it, and it ended the same way, where he awkwardly looks over and is like, "Whoa," and tries to shut his phone off real fast.
It seems Humpty Trumpty and Rootin' Tootin' Putin have been watching too much TLC network. They've decided to take Kim Jong-un as their sister wife. And I know what their first dance is going to be to Crazy by Miss Patsy Cline.
I've watched that video many times to try and figure out what happened there at the end, where he gave that look of like where he was kind of freaked out. The closest thing I could come to is that he's maybe at like a museum, and you can hear like what might be like a security guard in the background yelling in the distance, yelling at him like, "Get out of here!" And he's like, "Wow!" He scampers off with his phone. Yeah, it's pretty funny. There's all kinds of this stuff.
This is Tom Dillon, the Lifetime Liberal, and today is Thursday, October 10th,
Lifetime Liberal.
2019. The title of this rant is Humpty Trumpty Sat on a Wall. So we all know that nursery rhyme story.
We all know it. You know it. You love it.
An earlier version of that had the first two lines as the same.
First two limes.
The next two lines said, Humpty Trumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Trumpty had a great fall.
Okay.
80 men and 80 more could not make Humpty Trumpty where he was before.
Oh.
So this man and his 4 henchmen, Pompeo, Pence, Giuliani, and Barr, they are all damaged goods. There is nothing that is going to help them. And everything that they're doing from now on is only going to seal their fate, so to speak.
What are y'all talking about?
Right?
Double watching. What does that mean? Better not be something messed up on my end, because I'm trying to keep this show running.
Not only they're damaged goods, they're going down. The paradigm shift in politics, which we rarely see, happened in the last 2 or 3 weeks.
So he's going on a rant. I'm not going to watch all this, but he did a little... He's not my president. He's damaged goods. Okay, not quite funny, but he did have a Humpty Trumpty at the beginning. I was trying to find all the latest Humpty Trumpty stuff. Let's see what else we got here. I think Robert Denby helped me find this one because we were looking up Cheeto and Chief stuff.
All right, folks. We need to get real here.
We need to get real. Come on, rotate your phone first of all.
As I call him, he's a little out of his mind.
He's crazy.
It's not 1950. It's not 1920. It's 2017, buddy. Stop grabbing pussies.
Oh, no.
Stop being a little crying, whining bitch.
Okay.
And deal with the people that run this country. The rest of us and everyone who didn't vote for you. Let's face it.
Those are the people
Russia,
who run the country.
And the FBI. That bitch had no chance. It was rigged. In your favor. President Cheeto, get your head out of your ass and do what's right. Not what your crybaby mind is telling you.
God.
Thank you.
Thank you. Promptly turns the camera fully around so he can stop the recording. It was taken on a Nokia flip phone, I think. Oh my God. President Cheeto.
All right, folks.
Okay. He said some bad words in there. That was nasty. This one's pretty good.
My grandmother, Freddie Allen Blakely of Spartanburg, South Carolina, used to say, Cindy, they will know you by the company you keep. An admonition to keep on the straight and narrow and hang out with good people. So I was just thinking that as that applies to President Cheeto. Who's he hanging out with? Crooks. He is a crook.
What?
They're all crooks and cheats.
What?
And people
Cheetos.
who only care
Cheetos and
about
Doritos.
the accumulation of their own wealth, which is already substantial.
right.
I mean, it's just
The
disgusting.
1%.
They are the mafia. They're like the mob. It is really, really scary. You know what makes me really, really mad? Is because, first of all, these tax cuts, did anybody really benefit from that? We didn't. We're going to have to pay more. We're too hardworking middle class, people who own our own businesses. So I definitely got to get on the phone with Lindsey Graham about that because
Get on your phone.
I just bet Lindsey will be shocked to death to hear that Cindy Boatwright from Mount Pleasant did not benefit from these freaking tax cuts. Anyway,
Cindy's going to call up Lindsey Graham and say, I need a tax cut. I own a business. I own a small business. Cindy, come on. She tells it like it is, though.
Is a lot of people like me and my husband, to both own our own business.
Okay.
And, sometimes don't hit the taxes exactly right and, have to pay in installments a few months after, and we're hardworking, and then that stretches us. And these guys evaded millions and millions and millions in taxes. And here we and all you citizens are trying hard to pay our fair share and do what's right by the government. And Trump and all his cronies.
I'm always trying to do what's right by the government.
Crooks. And it's disgusting. And what did we hear from our Republican administrators, other Republicans?
What do we hear?
Das Cost.
Go off.
Tape. Crickets.
Crickets.
Where the heck is our government?
Where are they? They're in Russia. First of all.
It has run amok, and I don't know. It's a little weird, don't you think? They're like mute.
It's weird.
I'm sick of all the crooks in Washington. Get them out. Term limits.
Term limits.
Hey, can you spot the fence over there? Now, doesn't that fence remind you of Trump's wall? What a loser he is, eh? He's pretty weak, eh?
You're gonna get the Canadians in here.
Trump is, his wall. Everybody's afraid of Trump. Like, this idiot in his wall, and
he's pretty weak, eh?
Good people boxed in. I don't get it.
It's pretty weak, eh? Get the Canadians in here. Right, we got one more. We're gonna get back to Twitter. Oh, here we go.
To build the wall.
Oh yeah.
Dumpty Trumpty made the Dow fall.
This is it. This is the video.
All of his endorsements and all the Klansmen.
Oh.
Couldn't put Dumpty Trumpty.
This is it. That was it. The Dumpty Trumpty poem revised. Made the Dow fall. No video on this one, just the song. It's a little not ready to get into the Trumpty Dumpty music, but we've got some of that. Got all kinds of weird stuff. Some good music, some weird stuff as usual. But we're gonna get back onto the Twitter line because that's where all the funny stuff is today. But before we do that, and it sounds like I'm about to go into an ad break, but we don't do that anymore. But what I will say is that we got some good shows coming up, and I hope you continue to watch the show today and all other days, because we're going to have some good stuff coming up. So that's my little plug for we're kind of at the halfway point here. We're coming up the halfway point. We're coming up to 50 episodes. We got some good stuff coming on these other episodes. So that's my little plug. And we're going to jump onto another cool social media website that you know and love. That's right, TikTok. And I did find some Trumpty Dumpty crap on TikTok, if you believe that. Never had TikTok on here before.
Trumpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Trumpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Trumpty back together again.
That's it. That's user 195 blah blah. I know, right? Oh yeah, it's so great. This is really weird. Let's just go look at the profile here because I wanted to see what other Trumpty stuff, and it's just this person's kid. But they decided to do some of their own Trumpty stuff, and then they let their kid take over. And user 1958764. Welcome to the Resistance. All right, this next one we got Pitfrog21B. Has a little rhyme here. It's kind of hard to see this whole thing because the format doesn't quite work for.
Turds in the closet, tinfoil on his head. The medic says he's wounded, but I know he's brain dead. Trump turd leads the
Trump
way
turd?
in stupidity. A Trump turd's in the closet.
Trump turd. So I got some comments in here. Imagine being so triggered by a sign. Keep crying 5 more years. Keep crying and preaching that acceptance and tolerance. Doing so well. Someone is triggered. Yawn. Oh man. The Trump turd supporters are out in full force on this guy. Pitfrog21B. And then we got one more here. This is pretty good.
I could while away the hours, conferring in the flowers, consulting with the
Perry
rain.
made me do it. Yeah, it's got music on this thing. I guess we can keep playing this.
In my head, I'd be scratching while my
I can't make my mind up. I haven't got a brain.
I could while.
Rick Perry made me do it. Great Wizard of Oz. So that's the other thing about TikTok is that they use all this music stuff. So you gotta be careful what stuff you play. And Folding Hamster was that one. So whoa, they got some good Trump. There's
everybody plays the fool.
Okay. I don't want to get muted because of this stupid music, but hold on a sec. Hold up. I didn't go. Let's mute this real quick so we don't have the music. There they got the Joker. I'm a very stable genius. I'm a very stable genius. And that's the Joker. And he's like, what? You're the craziest Joker of them all. Dumpty. Oh no. What's he getting up to here? I call it a dog. Okay. It's Mike Pence. It's his little dog. Oh, and he's covering up the Ukraine scandal. What? That's scathing stuff. What about this one? TP, terrific patrons. This is just a little slideshow, I guess. Maria Trump's tile. Okay, I don't know what any of that means. I'd love to see a little slideshow on. Have robot spiders, brand new and trained rats, secret codes based on Fox and Friends, droids that can fly over the ocean, bombs that hover, so secret. I'm writing a book all about the secrets. Oh wait, we got some sound.
I don't know what I said. I don't remember. Please don't lie. I don't remember. I don't know what I said. I don't remember.
All right. Oh God, what is this?
Please don't be angry.
Okay. Man, there's some good stuff on here. Here we go. Cheeto. Cheeto. Here he is. I want him for my Secretary of Island Security. He's eating Cheetos on this thing. And look, it's Gilligan. There he's got his Coke and his hamburgers. That's pretty good. Folding hamster. Check it out on TikTok. It's pretty cool. So, what else we got on here? This was a pretty good one that came up here. Let's see what we got. Making these cartoons should be president. This was a pretty funny rhyme that I saw from a pretty big account. This was care of an old Chuck Wendig retweet is where I found this one. This was kind of a funny rhyme, similar to the Trumpty Dumpty stuff. And they say, I would boo him here or there. I would boo him anywhere. I do not like that orange ham. I do not like him, Uncle Sam. Of course, they're doing the Dr. Seuss, Green Eggs and Ham. Someone was asking about when he was booed at the World Series. We got a video of that, too. I guess I could have done this in order, but that was their response. And then they kept going here. Is there a MacArthur Genius Award for this Twitter mastery? And then someone else followed it up with some more rhymes here. I would boo him in a box. I would boo his kids on Fox. I would boo him with a yell. Let's do that. Let's do a boo. I would boo him with a yell, but I would cheer him in a cell. Alright, so some more rhymes here. I would boo him on the run. I would boo him just for fun. And maybe this is because of Halloween. This is on Halloween, I see. I don't like that orange ham. I do not like him, Uncle Sam. I would boo him from a plane. I would boo that orange mane. I have booed him from the start. His acts toward innocence hurts my heart. Aww. Regarding the red, white, and blue, heck, I would even throw a shoe. And now you ask, how could you dare? It's just because I truly care. We fight our fight to spread the word. We won't be silenced. We will be heard. That's from John Ann. I would boo him in a box, even with Vicente Fox. Horton hears a boo. Okay. Good lord, there's a lot more of these. Boo him in a box. I would boo him from the docks. I'd make crude gestures with my hands. I would join the booing bands. I would boo him with the fam. I would boo him, Sam I am. All right. So that was some rhyming going on there. That's pretty fun. But we have another rhymester that we know and love, and let's see if we can get this guy pulled up. Let's get this guy. We love him because he's back. I'm crying over here. I'm crying from laughter. This guy's back, and you know this guy. You love him, and I don't want to show my password. Thank you. Lefty Limericks at Mitch Evan Lilly. Love this guy. Lefty Limericks is back, baby, and he's doing some new tweets, some new poetry, and he's even put in the line breaks. The line breaks. He put in the line breaks. I don't know why I can't say that. He put in the line breaks finally. Jeez. So he went off. He was out for a while. As you can see, he went on a tweet storm. But for his last tweet was July 10th, and I think we went in to look at his Twitter at some point. And then September 12th, he said, "I'm back, baby," and he's firing off the tweets like crazy. So check him out, Lefty Limericks, and he's got all the line breaks in there, which is good because you need those when you're reading verse, people. Okay? You need those line breaks so you know how to say it right. There once was a GOP grifter. Once was a GOP grafter, actually, is what it says. A heel from some hellish hereafter. But when old Moscow Mitch and the Ruskies got hitched, he got made by his own venal laughter. We need those line breaks. For a proper verse, let's see. There once was a prez playing God, with the psyche of a crazed, clumsy clod. His fan base of freaks licked the crack on his cheeks and snowballed his satanic wad. Nasty. Some of these are kind of gross. He had one about he was getting kind of horny for one of the presidential candidates. I'm not going to read that one. There once was a prez poised to tumble for his crimes and high proneness to rumble. Weird wording on that one. Just like Mr. Magoo, with a blind spot or two, he bumped into himself with each stumble. That's pretty good. Let's see. There once was a prez under fire for being a big fat old liar. He'd throw dust at his mother for the truth he could smother, then rip her to shreds in the briar. Huh. Okay, he would throw dust at his mother. What does that mean? I almost thought that said beer, like beer horse. Remember that guy? What's that guy up to? Let's see, there's some other ones here. There once were sick beasts on the cloud. Oh, this one's starting out good. What is this going to say? There once were sick beasts on the cloud. What could that mean? Sick beasts on the cloud, with little for which to be proud. So they clamored for Trump like a cancerous lump, chewing cud in lost herds of mad cows. What the hell does that mean? There once were sick beasts on the cloud. Is he talking about, sick beasts on the cloud? He's talking about uploading some of your favorite movies on the cloud or something? Uploading Godzilla movie to the cloud? I don't know. Stupid. There once was a prez of mean tweets, running roughshod on razor-sharp cleats. With each miasmic kick, the blood rushed to his... Hold on. Can't say that. And sent chills to the nips on his teeth. Good Lord. It's getting nasty in here. There once were deranged pro-Trump trolls in a world of insane, senseless souls. With a wince and a quiver, they got sold down the river, taking chode where the anal wart grows. Ugh, nasty. Oh my gosh, there's so many of these. There once was a prez so amiss, he tore his own country to bits. There's almost a rhyme there, not quite. That look on his face, like the wayward disgrace of a lion just taking a piss. Nasty. Oh no. This one's pretty nasty. This guy is into some weird stuff here. He's talking about some of this gross humor in here. It's getting ruder. The more of these tweets he's firing off. Once was a prez... Oh, come on. Okay. This is getting too nasty. Oh my god. Here we go. How about this one? There once was a foxy Trump daughter who, like daddy, led sheeples to slaughter. As a princess she cooed, but as devil child... God. Come on with these rhymes here. As devil child drooled for the wealth that made wicked mouths water. So he's getting horny for the Trump daughters there. As you do. What else do we got here? We got the interpret Trump. This guy who just he replies to Trump as his interpreter. So Trump says, "Is he leaving due to bad ratings or some other less important reason?" And the guy interpreting Trump says, "I'm glad he's leaving." This is what he's saying that Trump is saying. His interpretation is that Trump says, "I'm glad he's leaving because he speaks the truth and questions my authority, and I don't like him. I'm pretending like I don't think about him." Okay, let's interpret Trump. He's doing the hard work of interpreting Trump. There he is. Pretty stupid. He's just only replies with this guy. Interpret Trump, and he's got 6 followers. But I know everyone saw this. Trump went to the freaking baseball game. He went to the baseball game and he got booed. They said they were gonna lock him up. That was insane. And in DC, nonetheless, in the World Series, he got booed in his own backyard. And of course, they went on to win the big game, so that's cool. It all worked out in the end. Very disrespectful, I agree. And then there's some pretty good accounts here that do videos and stuff based on some of these goings on. Like this guy, Chunk. May not like him, but he is the president. That's right. We must respect the office. So they do some of these funny videos and stuff. And there's Trump when everyone's booing him and stuff. And yeah, it's just like Curb Your Enthusiasm. That show that's funny. He's getting booed, and he's like, "Oh no!" And it starts playing that famous music. And we have another one here from Paul Lithgow. This guy's pretty funny. He's got the Joker. Trump as the Joker. If he was Larry David, that would be crazy. And Melania was his wife, who's the other woman on the show. She's pretty funny. Watches an already pathetically small man shrinks even smaller as the sudden realization that everyone hates him shakes his fragile ego to the very foundation. Sorry, Joe. Frick. What's gonna happen? Wow. Oh, crap. Oh, look, he's shrinking. Wow. He shrunk because they were booing him. Cheryl. They did some fancy clone stamping there. This is Paul Lithgow. Wow, Donald Trump is the Joker. And he did this video too that everyone was sharing, and they thought it was real. It was this fake sign on the Trump Tower. That's this guy's handiwork here, Paul Lithgow. He does all these videos. There's all kinds of. He does all these crazy videos of Trump. This one's also on TikTok. Okay, that's pretty gross. I don't trust that one there. Don't want to show anything. Okay. Moving on. So then he went to a big UFC match. Trump did. He thought he would get a standing ovation. But he didn't? What? He got booed there too. He got booed at the UFC. This guy can't go anywhere without getting booed. What the hell? That ain't right. I guess. I mean, you can boo him. It's your freedom of speech we're talking about. You do whatever you want. So, there's all kinds of a manner of ways in which you can protest, and you can do rhymes, and you can do songs. So we've got a few Trump parody songs here. How about that? Why not? Should not be booing the president. Come on, people.
GOP.
But it's your right. What's he gonna say here?
GOP to President Don.
Bum, 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 bum.
Take your small blue pill and glue your hair back on.
Talking about Viagra.
GOP to President Don.
This is David Bowie. Freedom of speech doesn't mean you can boo your president. I mean, if they tried to boo old George Washington, he would have had him thrown out. turn my light on. It's getting dark in here.
The papers say the outcome's not looking good for you. This is GOP to President Don. The numbers don't look good. And the papers are still focused on your hair. And retweeting tweets you send, your life's not fair. This is President Don, the GOP.
Okay, what's he gonna say?
You've got to get me more.
You got to get.
Please call Putin for some help, and you will see.
Oh, Bowie's not here to see it. It's sad.
Will swing back towards me. For I'm playing on my golf course.
It's pretty good. He's got a good voice. Player of pianos is what this is called.
Country's voting blue.
Well, we'll see about that. We'll see about that. Not feeling so confident in that one, but continue.
I passed 100,000 bills. Fake news, my ratings killed. And my teleprompter broke, so I don't know. What should I say? Perhaps I should lay low. GOP to President Don, you must concede. All hope is gone. Can you hear me, President Don? Can you hear me, President Don?
President.
Can you hear me, President Don? Oh, I'm playing on my golf course.
He's playing on his golf course.
Ignoring the world. The country's voting blue. And there's nothing I can do.
That's pretty good. All right. For some reason, he shortened it to president. See that? President. GOP president. Speaking of some other famous classic rock guys, here we got Donald Trump does Bohemian Rhapsody. Of course, we're no way we're going to watch this whole thing. Check it out. Donald Trump does Bohemian Rhapsody. Well, this is kind of weird. This was from back in 2012. This is before he was president, so this doesn't have anything to do with his...
Of how one man has
Interesting.
used power and money to diminish the truth. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Donald Trump sings a song of relentless determination and unparalleled ego in his battle for the great tunes of Scotland.
Okay, I see, because he was...
Living the fantasy.
He wasn't even president when this guy did this video.
Our destiny. Open your eyes.
Oh God, this is creepy.
And you'll see me.
These creepy puppets.
I'm just a rich kid. I'm no non-entity. Sleazy come, sleazy go. Tell
It's the golf course. Golf course thing.
if you want to. Doesn't really matter.
This guy needs to update his video to be about how he's a president. He's building the wall. Let's see. I can't even remember the lyrics. I must build a wall, put the wall up in the thing, and make the people not come in. Okay, that's my version of that. All right, let's do a couple more of these parodies. Man, there's so much stuff out here, you just can't get through all of it sometime. But we got a couple more parodies. We got to get to this one. This is pretty good. This is from a show called Omaha Live, which used to air after Saturday Night Live, only in Omaha. It's a local comedy show. And this is it's a Trump parody song. Learned today is that the parody songs are always funny. Okay, well, get ready for this one. This is a parody of that song by, what is that band's name? Presidents of the United States of America. And isn't that fitting for what they're gonna parody?
Trump sat alone in his golden lair, totally emotionless except for his hair. Money flowed up in an overabundance. He totally confused all the TV pundits. He's Trump. He's Trump. He's in my head. We have losers. We have losers. He's Trump. He's Trump. He's Trump. He's in your head. I think I am a nice person. People that know me like me. Trump lingered first in all the polls, even though he sounds like a total asshole. Trump said, Mexicans, you need to leave. That is unless you are working for me. He's Trump. He's Trump. He's in your head. Our president doesn't have a clue.
Okay, this is from 2015, by the way. So these people didn't even know. They didn't even know what they were doing. No. Yes.
I'm not saying this. I like China. I just sold an apartment for $15 million to somebody from China.
This is from.
I'm really rich.
This is live from Omaha.
Well over $10 million.
And this is a show that used to air after Saturday Night Live in Omaha. It's no longer on the air, but we're gonna have to come back and revisit some stuff from
Trump in the club, so Trump crashed the party because he don't give a fuck. Trump loves America and freedom as well, almost as much as he loves himself. He's Trump, he's Trump, he's in your head. He's Trump, he's Trump, he's Trump. If he wins, we're dead.
Well, we're dead.
I need this Trump out of my head, I think so. Get this Trump out of my head, I hope so.
Well, I hope so, but
Got this Trump stuck in my head, I know so. Will the Trump be president? I think no.
Oh, well, I don't know about that. God, okay. This is another one. Trumple Thin Skin. This one's pretty dumb. There was a better one that was like Trump Mango or something. Let's see if I have this. Here it is. This one's better. And then we'll get to some non-parodies. This is from a band called The Discarded. And it's called Mango Mussolini. From Manifesto. Some good lyrics. Here's the lyrics. Here's the Mango Mussolini. He's the Mango Mussolini. Cheeto. 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 This is getting me pumped up. Mango. 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 Yep, he's the Mango Mussolini. I got that right. It's a pretty rocking song. I got a little too pumped up. I gotta keep it quiet in here. So we also got Trump coin. Getting off the music stuff. So we did an episode all about bitcoins, cryptoids, crypto coins. This is Trump coin. The Trump coin is the powerful movement by the people, supporting global patriots and those who uncover truth and corruption about the Trump coin. It's an open source digital cryptocurrency providing transactional security and doing all the patriot nodes. Unique stuff, technologies promote and protect patriots around the world who are willing to uncover the truths and expose corruption. Oh, we can go on the Trump coin Discord. I'll save that for later. If you want to buy some Trump coins, it'll cost you. Not sure what the... Let's see what the exchange rate is, because we definitely know about what that stuff means. And it seems to be doing good. Trump coin. It's up. The value's up, and if you invest in Trump coin now, it'll pay off in full in all the dividends. Just stick it in your Trump coin wallet. Your Bitcoin wallet. That's right, Trump coin. Let's see, what else do we got here? What else do we got? We're gonna have to wrap up the show here. We got some weird cartoons. Why don't we watch a weird... We'll have to watch a weird cartoon. Let's see. I got some weird stuff. How about this one? You're in trouble.
Being president is so boring. Nothing ever happens around here. I know.
What? What's he doing? He's pissing.
Made. Trump Tower made. It's time to make my underwear great again.
Oh, nasty.
Wait, this isn't Trump Tower.
He pee-peed.
Well, everything will be fine as long as nothing major happens.
Mr. President, Mr. President,
crap, he
detected a
pee-peed.
nuclear missile heading directly for America.
So
We only have
orange.
moments to activate the defense system. All you have to do is stand up from behind the desk, walk over to me,
Keep out
and
the bad
press
dudes.
The button.
Why don't you bring that over here and I'll get on that?
Sorry, sir, I can't do that. I've handcuffed myself. And I've handcuffed myself to the couch.
What? Who the heck is that supposed to be?
Why don't you lift up the couch?
It looks quite heavy, sir.
Flag?
Okay, fine.
It's gotta be the
I'll come
Russian
over there,
flag.
but first, you need to
You
turn
know?
around so you don't see the state secrets. We don't want anything else leaked, now do we?
It's pee-pee. Nasty.
Okay, sir. I'll turn around when you enter the codes.
And when I
Stupid.
walk over to them?
I'll close my eyes, Mr. President.
If Trump ever saw this cartoon, he would lose his mind. Oh crap, he's peeing. Pissed
Picture of me
himself.
with peed pants is fake news. Press desperate to make me look like I'm useless. Sad.
Sad. Peed his pants. Everyone saw it and it's on Twitter. No. Oh crap. It's the apocalypse. Sad. It's the freaking apocalypse. Got some other cartoons here.
Hello, and if you didn't already know this, I'm Donald Trump, the next president of the United States. Now, let me tell you,
He did a
of
pee-pee.
course I masturbate tremendously
God.
every day, many times. See
nasty.
my hair? It's mostly held together with my own semen. It's the best. That's something I learned from watching that documentary, There's Something About Mary. You know, Franks and Beans. And I needed a
What?
place to put all the sperms. Many important people and celebrities are constantly walking into my office all the time, wanting to shake my hands.
Oh,
And
God.
I have to shake their
Nasty.
hands. What am I going to do? Ignore them? And to be honest, I'm sure I masturbate way more than any of my opponents. They are so low energy, the lowest. They've got low libidos like my ex-wives. That's why I divorced them. They just couldn't keep up with me. It was like, oh, Donald, you're so big
my
down there.
God.
My vagina is so sore from all the
Ew.
terrific sex that we're having.
Jesus.
That it hurts when I pee. And
No.
let me tell you, do not check my browsing history.
Robert
That's why I
Denby. We're gonna have to This is 2016. Robert Denby. We're gonna have to rewind about this whole thing. Start it again.
want to build a wall.
Talking about
a big,
Trump
beautiful
masturbating.
Wall. Not for the Mexicans. No. I want to
Yeah.
build a firewall
No.
for my computer. Right now, my computer has more viruses than a crack code.
Restart the stream.
The kids are still doing
No.
crack, right? They'll get my reference. And I like to
What?
masturbate to good porn, not
No.
bad porn. Mostly pictures of myself or Ivanka. You know she's hot. I would totally date her if she were my daughter. Right now, my favorite porn is Mexican porn and also Muslim porn. Pinata
Oh my
subverts
God,
and
this is
bukkake
terrible.
burgers. That's what gets me off. I wish there were a website
no.
called Bukkake.
Oh my God. Sorry, everyone. It didn't. Oof. Let's make America masturbate again. Well, I don't think I muted that one in time, but that's okay. I guess. I don't endorse any of these weird videos. I just play them on my show. There he is. He's got a big crayon. He's stupid. I quit. What? Ah! What the hell? This is Live Satellite Studios. I don't know what this is. But this is a bunch of videos that they have on here. I guess this is the whole thing. It's just him writing "I quit" over and over. I guess the music's not really important for this. This is it. It's just 3 minutes of this thing. Live Satellite Studios. This one was kind of weird. This is Donald Trump, Daniel Meeks.
Let me know what's happening, okay?
He animated the Trump tapes, and he also does animations of all the Supreme Court stuff, all these goofy animations. So in case you want to hear the Trump tapes and you need a little funny cartoon to go along with it, you can check out Daniel Meeks.
Maybe because of this, it would be better if you didn't go. You know, maybe because of this, for that one. You know, I think what we should do is get rid of this because it's so false what they're saying. It's such bullshit.
What? Swearing? Trump, don't swear. Great video. This is exactly what happened.
I think it's probably better. Do the Charleston thing. Just this time.
Do the Charleston chew.
In 2 weeks it's fine. I think right now it's better. You know? Okay, honey.
No.
You take care of yourself. Thanks, Pam. Yep, I'm proud of you. So long.
Is he talking to Melania?
Seen it. Great poll. Making breakfast. Big time. And you guys are good. Hello, Pastor Scott. No, Pastor Scott. What's happening?
Oh no,
Can we use him anymore?
Oh yeah, 100. No, you're talking about Mark Burns. We told him just.
I don't mean that. Mark Burns. Can we use him?
No.
Richard Lefrak, sorry, Richard Lefrak just called. He just had, we have a chance. He had an idea for you.
Okay. So we got served from the New York Times.
This is the real thing.
Regarding to unseal
Obama
the
tapped his phone.
with Ivana.
What?
We're fighting it. Kasowitz is going to
never be able to get that done.
Never. Kasowitz doesn't. They'll ever be able. They don't have a.
Give me a Coke, please.
They don't have a legitimate purpose.
And you
So
have a woman that doesn't want to.
Give me a Coke or give me some Coke? What did he say here?
even after it's not going to ever be opened, there's no purpose for it.
It'll never happen.
Told you about Charleston.
Charleston, about all the wonderful chews that they have up there. Charleston Chew.
For the transfer of all of that info regarding our friend David, so that I'm going to do that right away. I've actually come up and I've spoken to Alan Weisselberg about how to set the whole thing up with funding. Yes, and it's all the stuff.
This is the real tape behind the scenes.
That company, you never know what he's going to be. Correct. So I'm all over that. And I spoke to Alan about it when it comes time for the financing, which will be. Listen,
what financing?
We'll have to pay you. So no. I got no. Hey, no. How are you?
Check. That's pretty funny. Oh God, what is this? Perfect friendship. Trump and Putin. Okay, we have to see what this is now. A little audible here. This is Daniel Meeks. If this gets nasty, we're gonna turn it off. I don't have time for this nasty. Haha! Yay! They're best friends. That's supposed to be Putin, I guess. He's friends. They're friends. Okay, don't make it nasty, please. They're friends. He's in the wrestling ring. Oh no. Is it gonna get...
And if they ever put a bullet through your brain, I'll complain. It's friendship. I say it's friendship. You heard me say it's just the perfect little friendship. When other friendships...
This is a lot of fun. It's a funny little song here. And they're friends. They're best friends and they're on a horse together. And it's animated by Daniel Meeks. He's got all kinds of animations and they're pretty funny. Alright, we're gonna have to hate to say it, we're gonna have to wrap up the show. Of course, we talked about Trump coin, and we're just going to see what else we have left. This was kind of, let's see what we got here. Oh, we got, okay. Okay. Colluders. Let's check this out real quick. The 50 Shades of Orange, more poems and parodies to survive the Trump presidency. 50 Shades of Trump, 50 Shades of Orange. For 2 years aboard the Trump train wreck, Mara Lardass, a.k.a. Burrito Mussolini, a.k.a. Crappy Gilmore, a.k.a. the Kumquat Pol Pot, remains an arrogant, bloated, bullying, seditious, simple-minded, syphilitic, treasonous, traitorous, tiny-handed tyrant. So, I write more poems and parodies to keep from crying. Like Goodnight Loon, this is a mix of parodies and poems. I prefaced by song break. Sing along to the song parodied, preferably aloud, okay? The others in the waiting room will thank you. If not prefaced by song break, it's a poem, and you can make up your own melody. It's fun. Crappy Gilmore. A note on formatting. Lyrics, poems are mine. Typos are series, okay? Couldn't change the typos there. Opening limericks. Tiny Hands tweet in a rage about Google, the press, Carter Page. I must say it is fun. See him coming undone. Can't wait till he's put in a cage. Is this the, just Smashing Pumpkins? Despite all his rage, he's gonna be in a cage. Common sense. Don can't seem to absorb it. Educate him? I'm all for it, but he can't even read. So Space Force, do the deed. Make the dolt the first orange in orbit. So he likes to golf. Oh, there we go. That's right. Crappy Gilmore. There once was a fat orange trader. God damn it. There always once was one of these. Once was a fat orange trader who wanted to be a dictator. Each word is a crock. He's as dumb as a rock. Impeach the fool sooner than later. Okay, here we go. America the Beautiful. Oh, beautiful, bodacious guys, hamburger ways of rain. For Diet Cokes and Burger King aboard my private plane. America, America, it is all about me. With misspelled tweets from the toilet seats, I want my KFC. It's pretty funny. God bless America, land that I'm from. May pal Polly says they'll maul me as I tweet misspelled lies with my thumbs. I'm frightened, they indicted all my comrades turning tail. God bless America, I'll go to jail. It's funny. It's reminding me of how many dumb things that Trump says that ultimately don't matter. That's right. Oh, another brick in the wall. Trump don't want no education. Trump likes Fox News thought control. Arming teachers in the classroom. Trump, he just is Putin's clone. Hey, Trumpy, you're Putin's clone. All in all, he's just another jerk with no wall. Okay. Song break, Mr. Tamourine. Hey, Mr. Tamourine. Okay. Hey, I should have Bob Dylan on here. He's on the first episode of the show. Never came back. It's kind of weird. Hey, Mr. Tangerine Man, treason's a felony. You are guilty and there's no one believing you. It's kind of hard to sing that one without the music. Well, come back, Bob Dylan. Let's, okay, we could end the show like this. How about that? How about that? Do some karaoke. Let me just pull this up. And why the hell not? It's going to be a lot of fun. Here we go. Hey, Mr. Tangerine Man, treason's a felony. You ain't guilty and there ain't no one believing you. Hey, Mr. Tangerine Man, guilty as can be. Come midterm elections, you'll as come and fire. Wow. You're an ignorant and racist fool, a lying raven swine. You should be doing time. Your admin is a crime, but you're still tweeting. Your ignorance amazes me as you sit and tweet from your toilet seat. You think Mueller will quit you? You must be dreaming. Hey, Mr. Tangerine Man, treason's a felony. You're guilty and there ain't no one believing you. Wow, wow, wow. Hey, Mr. Tangerine Man, as guilty as can be. Come midterm elections, Mueller's coming for you. Boom. You act like you're the Orange King of a dictatorship. Stop whining and get a grip. Get off the ego trip. The goodwill of your allies you've been squandering. Let's boot you. Whoa. Let's boot you on your derriere to history. You'll fade. You'll want your own parade. Your term is a charade. Resign and go away. We'll be dancing. Hey, Mr. Tangerine Man, treason's a felony. You're guilty and there ain't no one believing you. Ba-ba-bow. Hey, Mr. Tangerine Man, guilty as can be. Come midterm elections, Mueller's coming for you. Wow. Wow. All right. All right, that was a little Trump. That was my own little Trump parody. That's right, I had the guitar, busted it out. That was fun. Whoa! Whoa! All right. That was a good way to end the show. I think that's all we had here. We had some other weird Trump nicknames and stuff too to read, but I think that was a good way to wrap it up. A little impromptu karaoke of the Mr. Tamourine Man. Mr. Tangerine Man is the flip on that one. It's kind of funny. All right, well, it's been a fun show. It's been got the daylight savings time. It's making me sleepy here. Donald Trump is stepping down. What? All right, your chicken and rice is ready. Donald Trump stepping down. I did a funny parody. Everybody laughed and had a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun doing the show today. And thanks for watching. So, of course, once again, we'll be back next week doing some other crazy weird stuff. We're moving right along. We're heading up to that big number 50 episode, and we're going to do some more fun stuff. I hope everyone enjoyed the show. I know I did. Skewering the prez, but remember, he's still our president. We must respect the office. That's a lesson there for you. And so now I got to get my stuff loaded up here and make sure I'm doing these credits. It was a lot of fun. Thanks for watching the show. Get these credits ready to roll. Make sure I've got something here to play on the credits. Okay, well, it was a lot of fun doing the show. This is the part where I should be vamping. I'm trying to do this right. So we talked about John Lithgow. We talked about all these crazy guys. Oh, here we go. This is a good one. All right. Thanks for watching the show. We'll be back next week, and we'll see you next time on the Cool Stream. Bye-bye.
Oh, yeah! I call myself a philobibliac.
Beowulf. Thanks, Beowulf. Have a good one.
Beowulf.
Dunk your head in the hell toilet.
Beowulf.
Beowulf.
Cedar nut toothpaste.
Thank you, Beer Horse.
Where's me cuddle nut?
Oh, it's so good.
President Cheeto, as I call him, he's a little out of his mind.